we're not intimately, we're spared. Being intimately involved in the organization means that we try to combine a whole bunch of different CG sessions, okay, and make something like really tell a story about the various successes that a lot of different projects and partners have had in scaling impact in the agricultural sector. For those who don't know me, I'm Nora Hankelo. I work for the International Water Management Institute, also called IMI in short. And I am based in South Africa at the regional office. I support in project coordination, the Scaling for Impact program, as well as the Food Frontiers and Security program. So we have quite a lot of things to get through and a lot of information on the next 2 hours. So I'm just going to explain a little bit the outline of the session of how we thought we could really get through telling a lot of the successes really that the CGIAR has had and a lot of the models that we use. So we're going to start with a keynote, and then from the interim director for the Scaling for Impact program, who's going to frame a lot of what's going to happen within the new portfolio. And then we have quick fire presentations, okay? So a whole bunch of presentations about various scaling approaches, let's call it activities. Then we go into from project to product, right? And that describing that pipeline. Finally, we end with a with a partner panel, and really to hear a bit of a reflection of all the things and to hear, okay, how did that land? What can we improve? And then we close, hopefully on time. Okay, so I hope everyone feels welcome. I like to have quite informal sessions, so please feel free to ask questions. No such thing if you don't know an abbreviation, right? The CG is sort of famous for throwing abbreviations that no one else understands. So I hope that is, some of the ground rules. Feel free, come to the party. Scaling is an effort by everyone, but also I will be very strict with time. We have a lot of things to get through, so don't take it personally, but I'm trying to get us out on time because in my experience, everyone wants to present their own project and always think everyone else is very interested, but no one wants to stay here after 6:30. So my goal is to get us all out on time. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to hand over to our keynote speaker, Dr. Timothy Krupnik, who is the, next slide, Interim Director for the Scaling for Impact program from CIMMYT.
Thank you, Nora. Is Fidel in the room? No. Okay. I wanted to start this session and say a little bit about what it's about through an experience that I had a few hours ago that actually for me is probably going to be the most memorable experience I had during Science Week. But I was coming down this, and the session tomorrow, and the scaling session at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Please be there, conference room 1. I was coming down the stairs, when you enter into the building and then you walk down those stairs and you start to see all of the sea of people trying to find different rooms and go to different sessions. And I was coming down on my phone messaging, looking for Inga, as I often am. And I was sitting there typing a message, not paying attention to anything. And a young man named Fidel came up to me and just said, "Hi, I'm Fidel. Who are you? I see you work at CIMMYT." He was looking at my tag. And I was really impressed because he was actually just a young guy who was really curious, and he was brave. He came up to somebody he didn't know. He's looked like he was probably about 22 years old. He's been attending Science Week. He's really impressed by it. And he's just basically said, "I'm just going up to people and asking them what they do. I'm curious. I want to learn about things." And I was at first I was one of those things was, I have to find Inga, I have to have a meeting, I have to do this. But when I slowed down to take a moment to basically say, This is one of those rare moments where someone comes up to you and you can have a genuine conversation out of the blue about something new and interesting. So I started talking to Fidel. I started learning about what he does. And basically, he's a young guy. He's looking into doing more. He's working with a small organization. He's looking for opportunities. He's looking for places to work. He's job seeking here. But he said something to me which was really relevant. He said, "Oh, you work for CIMMYT. The other day, I went on the field trip to Kiboko Station, and I was astonished by what I saw." So he went to the research station. He saw all of the trials in the field. He saw work that breeders are doing. He saw basically the best of science that CIMMYT implements together with Carlo and our partners in the region. And he was really, really impressed. And we talked about it a bit more. And then he stopped in the middle of the conversation and he said, "But it's very strange because when I go back out to visit my family and village or go anywhere, I don't see very much of this on the ground." So he said, very appropriately asked, what do we have to do to get the innovation that we see there actually into the use in the field? And the question might sound cliche in some ways, but for me, it was actually really humbling to hear him say that because he was asking it from a very genuine place and out of curiosity and a real interest in seeing science move from what we do in the labs on the research stations or even adaptive experiments working with farmers, but really asking questions about how we channel it into use and into eventual impact. So of course, the first thing I said was, if you can make it to the session after this afternoon, please come, and also come to the Scaling for Impact session at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning in conference room 1. But we talked about it, and I thought it would be a good way to launch this session with that story, because that's basically what all of the speakers today will be talking about in different ways and from different approaches. So as Nora said, we'll be having a sort of an ecosystem of presentations coming. We have people who will be talking and presenting from the perspective of Agra. We will have colleagues come and talk about the challenges of scaling and ensuring gender equity. We'll have colleagues coming from the private sector. We will talk about the scaling and applicability of digital products. We have presenters from both inside and, very importantly, outside of CGIAR. So what we have is a broad session that brings these things together, but basically around a single theme, which is how do we take the best science that we do and ensure it was really applied for impact. So with that, I will end. I'm going to give one more quick pitch. Again, what time tomorrow? 8 a.m. In what conference room? 1. And also tell people, if you arrive promptly at 8 a.m., you are likely to get a free gift. So do come on time. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Okay, before we move into the next section, which is various quick fire presentations, I just want to put out the rules of the game, right? Quick fire presentations hinge on the discipline of the presenter and the audience, okay? It is built for audience interaction though. So 5 minutes for the presentation, 3 quick questions from the audience, 7 minutes in, out, okay? That's it. So also when you ask, and please do feel free to do so, even though maybe it's scary, you know, it's supposed to be a quick question. Obviously, the format is so we can actually have quite a lot of presentations, but the audience still gets, you know, to also partake. The idea is also that these people are still around and you can talk to them in depth about their research and the things they are presenting afterwards. Okay, so without further ado, I do want to say, I was reminded, if you speak, because we have an online audience, the way the microphones work, they're in front of you, please press the button. The camera will find you automatically wherever you sit, okay? All right, so can I ask all the quick fire presenters to please come and sit? Yes. There's no yellow order. Should be enough. Perfect. It's like I planned it. Okay, so we're going to start right here. If you need the next slide to be shown, you'd please tell for the presenters, you tell Valencia, because the clicker doesn't work very well in this room. Also, for anyone who finishes within 5 minutes, I have half melted chocolate. So who could say no? Okay. Yes, let's go. Inga?
Okay, that 2 seconds didn't count. I have to just say hi to Abram. It's nice to be here, everybody. I am happy to share just some insights about our regional initiative for East and Southern Africa, which has just come to an end and which now integrates and gets continues in the new Scaling for Impact program that Tim just spoke about, but also just shares our scaling model, but more our experiences with scaling in this region. Ukama Ustawi, stands for partnership and prosperity in 2 languages in East and Southern Africa. And I think that really summarizes in its totality what this initiative was all about. We worked from 2022 to 2024, like all the other CGIAR initiatives. And we worked with communities, governments, private sector, development partners, NARS, regional organizations, the works, across 12 countries in East and Southern Africa. It wasn't always easy, and I think I really want to share some of the blips, the scaling blips along the way, because that's how we learn and move forward. But there were 5 big shifts that we tried to move the dial on. The first was shifting from subsistence to sustainable agricultural production. So our initiative was about how do we diversify the maize systems in East and Southern Africa, right? And we employed a whole host of different innovations, from mechanization to conservation agriculture, irrigation, the works. And we did it, more, to some degree, more concentrated in some countries, but you get the idea. The second shift was moving from more fragmented to integrated solutions. So we identified very quickly that East and Southern Africa, there's no shortage of innovations or solutions in this region. We're building on this very long-standing, history of partnership with CGIAR and other partners in the region. But things were fragmented, still are, right? And we wanted to see how we could contribute to a more coordinated way of working with our partners. The third shift was moving from donor-led to market-driven growth. And we applied a very strategic focus around how do we support agribusinesses to reach scale. And the fourth was moving from weak to enabling environments. So a very targeted approach, to supporting government partners where there was political will. So we couldn't do this with all countries, but where there was political will to really strengthen very specific and key, in fact, co-develop policy with government and even with private sector partners. And the last was then going from isolated efforts to scaling as a system. So linking our partners and being the kind of the glue, right, that our partners needed. Linking, even sometimes it didn't involve CGIAR, it was about linking partners together in countries. You can put the next slide. So, of course, there's lots of milestones, and you can't see the slide. Well, we can't see it on our screen anyway, but the numbers we were proud of. We reached over 164,000 farmers who had begun to use these different diversification practices, sustainable intensification practices. We reached over 2.4 million farmers and value chain actors in accessing digital services, accessing financial services. We worked with a particular set of agri SMEs through an accelerator, and we mobilized 14 million or over 14 million, guys, in financing for these agribusinesses, not for CGIAR, but dedicated for these SMEs. And if we had to calculate the cumulative impact of the policies that we helped to co-develop, it's over $700 million. So the numbers were big, but for us, it wasn't just about scaling the numbers. It was also scaling how we partner and how we work, our way of working, which for me, I was more proud of. We didn't just scale innovations, we scaled relationships. Okay. And you can put the next slide and I'll wrap up. And clearly I don't get the chocolate. So
I never thought you would.
No, that's not my thing. We worked with over 360 partners, and you can see this little bubble diagram on the left there. Again, some, in a lot of detail, contracted partners, others, more sort of peripherally, but the idea is that we engage a broad spectrum of partners and engage with them constantly. And through that, we're also proud of the innovation bundles that we helped to design with these partners, where we reached a use of over 2.7 million. But if I can just maybe leave you with this, the challenges were about how do we contract, how do we contract these different kinds of partners? How do we become more agile? Simple things that really tripped us up in scaling. Contracting an SME is not always easy. Our systems work very differently as CGIAR. But we are proud, and we've also got some of our partners who will speak to some of these innovations, and I'd be happy to share more.
Thank you, Inga. Okay, are there quick questions? Yeah, can you grab a microphone somewhere around you?
Hi, can you? Yeah, you mentioned that you work with a particular set of agri SMEs. I just wondered if you could elaborate a little bit on how you chose them and what ones in particular you targeted. Thank you.
Is Mahlatse here or Nate? There we go. I'll let the leaders of that work speak directly to it. It's better if it comes from them. Nate, over to you.
Can people hear me? Oh yeah, wow. So we actually chose these in the kind of first cohort of the accelerator through Ukama Ustawi, based on a little bit of like a survey method in which we are trying to work with lots of different companies and aligning them with specific areas of technical expertise among our technical assistance providers. We've since come to the conclusion that having slightly more specialized programs made more sense, both geographically and in terms of topic. And so we're right now working to kind of take that initial model and survey of what worked with different companies and specialize it further for the scaling program.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Inga. Gonna move on to the next presentation. Inga, I think you have to leave us. So thank you. Can we give another round of applause? Okay. Sophie, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sophie Rotman, and I'm with the Media Company, the producers of Shamba Shape Up. So over to the next slide. So the challenge that I think a lot of people in this room are trying to address, and the challenge that we're certainly trying to address, is that we have a lot of brilliant agricultural innovations and solutions and advisory that are really well researched, but how do we get it out to farmers at scale? So really that's what we've spent the last 15 years doing with this particular production. And that's what I want to talk about. So next slide. So Shamba Shape Up, for those who haven't come across it, is a makeover TV program on smallholder farms. So essentially we visit farmers across the country, find out what they're farming, how they're getting on, and learn about the challenges that they have, which will often be challenges that farmers watching this program at home also have, so very relatable. The solution we have is quite simple. It's to entertain our audience while meeting the information needs. So this program is designed in a way that it's funny. We've got two presenters, Tony and Carol, whom you can see there. They engage with the farmers, we meet the family, we learn what's happening, and then we dive into the information. Found that model to be extremely successful because people enjoy watching the program. They're not being lectured, they're not being told what to do, but they're learning about how you can do things in a better way, in a very practical way. We also have a two-way interactive model called iShamba. So it's essentially a call center, which I'll talk a little bit more about later on. And it's a seasonal broadcast. So again, we go on air every week, Saturday and Sunday, on Citizen TV, which is our largest free-to-air television station in Kenya, which is also how we can reach so many farmers. And we go out with the issues as they're relevant. So starting off with planting, soil testing, all the way to weeding, thinning, management, and then harvesting. Next slide, please. Scaling strategy. So we work with partners. We've worked with a lot of you that are in this room. CGIAR have been big partners of ours. We work with both the commercial, the research, and the development sector. The commercial sector are particularly interesting and important because they provide input, advisory, solutions that farmers can access. For example, Kenchik, who are very big on day-old chicks, quality day-old chicks, biological, who do organic fertilizers. But of course, also the research and development partners that have innovations and technologies that need to be scaled. An enabler for success is that we find that farmers trust television. So when we ask in our research, when we ask our viewers, what is your most trusted source of agriculture information, we see that over 80% say it's television, and followed by the internet, just over 20, radio, and then it goes down like that. So it is a place that people are seeking to find out more information. Next slide. Impact. So we do research for every season of the program that we've done, a pre-cap study and a post-cap study. But 2 years into the program, we were already having quite big impact as far as we could tell from our cap studies and the audience measurement that was done, but nobody could believe it because how can you reach 4 million people, right? So that was the question we were being asked. So we did a large piece of research was carried out by Reading University, University of Wageningen, and others. And basically that piece of research showed that after 2 years of broadcast, over 428,000 households had increased profits in their farming activities or improved food situation. And particularly dairy farmers, the research was on dairy and maize. Dairy farmers in particular who watched Shamba Shape Up and made specific changes to their practices had an increase in their milk production valued at over $24 million. So that showed us that this kind of entertainment or edutainment program rather can actually have an economic impact on farmers' livelihoods. Next slide. Lessons learned. So again, a few years into the program, what would happen is that our director sat there, David Campbell, the cameraman, all sorts of different people would start getting calls from farmers saying, is this Shamba Shape Up? My cow is sick. So we found actually farmers are watching the program and they want more information. So that's how we set up iShamba. It's a call center staffed with trained agronomists. On the program, we say, if you want to learn how to prune your tomatoes, get in touch with us through iShamba. And through that method, over the last 8 years now, over 580,000 farmers have signed up and receive weekly information. Agri-tips, can call and ask questions, etc. Next slide. Future. So where's next? So we started in Kenya. We're now in our 15th season. We took the program to Uganda 4 years ago. Working with CGIAR, we scaled into Zambia 3 years ago. And now we're looking at the next step. So Ethiopia, we had a discussion with our colleagues from Ethiopia, is a great candidate. We were in the South Pacific last year, 2 years ago now, speaking with the New Zealand government about how we could take it there. So that's it from us. Get in touch and happy to have another conversation with you.
Thank you.
I got the chocolate.
Okay, so for the people on Zoom, if you cannot see the speaker, you have to control your own screens online, please. So you're in charge of what you see. Other questions in the room? Yeah.
Thanks so much. I'm curious to hear how the information that's presented during Shamba Shape Up is selected and if there's coordination with Ministry of Ag or other kind of ag extension services. Thank you.
Should we take another one?
Thank you very much. Very inspiring. Just a quick one. I probably should know this, but I don't. what is the TV ownership rate in the rural areas where the primary audience is?
Great question. Okay, so with the first question, basically we spent a lot of time working with you guys, working with other development research organizations to understand what are the key issues that farmers face. The last 6 years, our absolute focus has been on climate change adaptation. And then we look at what does that mean across the value chains for crops as well as for livestock. And that's essentially how the program was structured from the very beginning. And as we move into each year, we keep looking at what is relevant to farmers. So that's why we have a seasonal broadcast, beginning with issues around soil testing, conservation agriculture in the last 7 or 8 years has been a huge focus, minimum tillage, crop rotation, etc. When it comes to livestock, again, we try and be as seasonal as possible. So looking at making hay and silage in the when you have grass and fodder to do so that when it gets dry, you can keep feeding your dairy cows. So we really work together with the research world to understand what are key issues facing farmers in the particular country that we work in. About television penetration. So interestingly, television penetration, I don't have the exact figures for Kenya, but what we find is that farmers watch television and they might not be having their own set-top box, but there's a lot of public viewing. So I didn't add the slide, but when we ask every season, how many people are you watching with? We can see that, nobody's watching alone. Then it goes up to 2 people, maybe 5%, 3 people, it goes up 5 people. You have a lot more people watching, maybe 30% are watching with over at least 4 people. So there's a lot of common viewing. So you might not own the television yourself, but you could probably be watching it with friends or neighbors. We also ask, where are you watching? And we find again, I think less than half of our viewers are watching at home. So for us, the question, it is a relevant question. Television penetration is definitely going up with electrification in Kenya, but farmers are accessing television in ways that is, not purely through their having it in their own home.
Apparently, there is one very urgent question there.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ernesto Galindo from Brazil. I'm director in the Ministry of Agrarian Development. Congratulations for your presentation. I'd like to know if this program, it isn't expensive. I don't know how costs have on TV channel or something like that, but it's a good idea because we know that there are many people, especially in rural area, that doesn't have a internet sign. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I can share with you exactly the figures of how much it costs us to produce the program. And then you look at the reach of how many people you're reaching. I mean, the actual money spent per viewer is I don't know, less than $50, right? So I think for the impact that you get, the costs are actually extremely low compared to other ways of reaching farmers.
Okay, we're going to move on. Sorry, if you have more questions for Sophie, please do ask her afterwards. And maybe can you just raise your hand again because they're here as a team? The team? Can you raise your hand? No, yes, I'm going to make over team. They're sitting right there. Okay, so please engage them afterwards. Okay. Next, we have Lesha.
Salam. My name is Abraham from Ethiopia. Lesha is an agtech company based in Ethiopia and currently expanding to Eastern and Southern Africa. Basically, we promote a one-stop digital solution to smallholder farmer using a phygital model where that contextualize smallholder farmer on the ground using digital tools, call center, and agent network in rural area. Next slide. As you know, Ethiopia is not unique. Like other African countries, farmers are experiencing multiple layers of challenge. There were efforts in the past solving one problem at a time, but I think an effort to solve multiple problem of a smallholder farmer guarantee productivity and increment of income. So we basically focus smallholder farmer with less than 1 hectare or an average of 1 hectare. That constitutes over 92% of Ethiopian smallholder farmer. Among 16 million smallholder farmer, this is a market size of over 12 and 13 million. So our smallholder farmers are they need service across the value chain, and Lusha try to provide multiple solutions in a basket using digital solutions. And these range across farm mechanization for land preparation, threshing, and harvesting, and also farm inputs such as seed, fertilizer, and agrochemical. But later we also realized the same smallholder farmers are experiencing challenge resulting from market and finance. Next slide. So the solution we have experienced it so far, it's a bundling approach where the farmer receive agroclimate advisory regularly in the Ethiopia season, starting from May 1 to December 30. That's from land preparation to harvesting. And these climate advisory help farmer to make the right decision. But this decision is, when do I do land preparation? When do I need seed, fertilizer, and other farming input? But the big challenge is affordability to these services. So bundling financial service means we work with financial institution where we collect over 137 data points. We assess the creditworthiness of a farmer, and farmers receive productive loan, not a cash directly, but the input they require to make their farm successful. This model is resilient, and then we have been practicing that for 5 different value chain. And the loan amount we are talking about is a small ticket loan of around $320 per hectare per farmer per year. And most of the financial institutions, they don't have appetite to provide this small ticket loan because the transaction cost is very high. The agent network on the ground collect data, basically create KYC for financial institution, but also we assist repayment by connecting farmer with the anchor firm. These are big off-takers who play very responsibly throughout the process of identification of farmer all the way to harvesting. Next slide. So this scaling strategy for us is partnership is a key for this scaling strategy. In market like Ethiopia, where public dominance is very high in agriculture, so we work very closely with Ministry of Agriculture and ATI, but also we always call CIMIT and CIAT basically as our research arm of our growth, catalyzing basically by understanding the scenario on the ground. We work with multiple financial institutions. These are commercial banks and insurance companies, and all loans are bundled with agricultural insurance. So we leverage our agent network on the ground. We have over 2,400 agents. These are young agri graduates who are the son and daughter of farmers on the ground. They already have trust, and which trust is very important for a smallholder farmer to adopt digital solutions. We use our call center. This is an offline tool creating two-way traffic with the farmer. We disseminate SMS and voice blast using 5 local languages in Ethiopia. And our mobile app is used by our agents and development agents in Ethiopia. And then at the end of the day, we want to see a very productive and then high income earning farmer, which creates also sustainability. Next slide. In terms of impact, I'm not sure if the numbers are, this is a journey towards having a 1 million active farmer by 2030. And the current adoption rate is close to 10%, which means out of the digital profile we have, only 10% of the farmers are active, currently engaging in a transaction with us. And by 2030, we expect to have 1 million active farmer that interact with us through transaction. And this year we managed 70,000 metric ton of production with the smallholder farmers in Ethiopia. And then there are a number of interesting stories which I'm happy to share later. In terms of I think I'm out of chocolate.
And out of time.
All right. So in terms of lesson learning, this is very important, which is a trust building process. Don't expect the smallholder farmer just to jump into digital solution because they are pitched. I think that trust building process is very important, but it takes time. It takes time, and partnership is key to create that trust. The other is the awareness. Farmers wants to be sure that the solution actually works, and their KPI is straight. Will that affect their productivity, their income, minimizing their cost, and solutions like financial service from financial institution. And the operational cost of such digital tool is very high. especially at early stage. So until it picks up and get break even, the operation cost is very high. So working with partnership to minimize this cost is very important. The other is tailoring and customization. Since 2019, we thought like one solution will work for every value chain. But now for all the 5 value chains, we are financing farmer. It's tailored according to geography and according to the value chain. Last slide. Yeah, currently we are in Ethiopia and also having a small operation in Sume and Eldoret, and then currently also landing in Uganda and in DRC. Thank you so much, and then happy to.
Thank you. This is for another session. All right. Is there 1 or 2 questions? There's one. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Quresh Agra. I'd just like to know your business model, because it's very difficult for smallholder farmers to pay. And this is one big challenge with digital apps. What's your business model?
Very, very nice question. Thank you for asking that. So we play a commission model where when we create a digital profile, it's not a subscription model. Farmers do not pay for that. But upon a successful delivery of input, we charge farmer a minimum of 2% commission of the procurement fee. And when loans are processed from bank, we charge banks a very minimum of 1 to 2% for loan processing. And also when off-takers actually take the output, we charge them between 1 to 2% of the output. And that combined provide somehow an income model for Lersha as a platform and our agent network on the ground. The difficult part of this model is retaining the agent. Onboarding, recruitment, and training takes time. And unless we retain them for 24 months, it is very expensive model. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We're going to move to the next. Please engage afterwards, right? Lersha, strong partner to the CG. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Can you give a round of applause? Okay, Charlie.
Yes, so Charlie and I were going to make a presentation on the Leg for Dev project. We'll talk about the lessons we have learned so far. Next slide. So what we know is that legumes have a lot of benefits in terms of nutrition, also in terms of soil fertility and many other benefits. And but however, there are many challenges also that are linked to the scaling, of the adoption of the legumes. Next slide. So for this project, what the way we are approaching the project is we are combining research and innovation together and working with a lot of scaling partners to be able to scale the adoption of legumes in maize and cassava based systems in Eastern Southern Africa. Next slide. So what the first thing that we did was to actually have multi-stakeholder workshops where we invited key partners, including scaling partners in the target countries. And we basically discussed and agreed with them in terms of the way forward, the pathway that should be used to be able to enhance the adoption of legumes. Next.
Thanks very much, Sika. And so through those workshops, we were able to identify the priorities of each of the stakeholders within the legume food system with each of the respective countries. And we use that as a basis to then begin co-developing a portfolio of projects with them around the work packages of the project itself. So what you can see here is that we're organized around 6 work packages. The approach is largely around productivity. And again, we've built a portfolio of projects, small and large, which are being co-developed and are co-developed with our scaling partners in each of the countries. And they range from things from crop modeling to seed supply, bioinoculants, and so forth. We're also looking at, in work package 2, more at the consumption side in terms of legumes, in terms of legume nutrition, health, and what would be the scaling pathways to have those kind of development outcomes that relate to health and so forth. Then water use efficiency, we've built a range of portfolio projects around water use efficiency, again with scaling partners, looking at ranging from looking at water footprinting of mixed cropping systems of legumes with cereals in Zambia and so forth. So next slide. Then in work package 4, we were looking at the question of whether there's a barrier to, or there are barriers to scaling of legumes that relate to labor or energy, rural energy. So we have a range of projects with partners that we've got small scale mechanization trials with, for instance, CGIAR Agro in Zambia. And also we've been looking at rural energy access mapping. In our final 2 work packages, number 5 and 6, we've been really looking at the questions of what would be business models for small scale entrepreneurs or enterprises to enable scaling of legumes. And here we focused on women and youth, and we've been linking to incubators such as WEAC and MHub in relation to that. And then finally, in the policy package, let's say, we've also been working with the ministries on terms of particularly looking at input subsidy programs and what might be policy options for greater integration of legumes and consideration of legumes for displacement of or enabling productivity through the input subsidy programs. Next slide. So these are really just a kind of a snapshot of some of the portfolio of projects that we have underway. We're working, Teferi, who's in the audience here, is working closely on looking at using satellite remote sensing and connecting to the ACRA program. And so we're also working very closely with each of the ministries in each of the countries to develop a legume scaling manual, and that's been kind of done in conjunction with ASARECA and COMESA. But within this productivity package, it ranges from satellite remote sensing to looking at bioinoculant supply chains. We've got trials underway, mixed cropping trials in Malawi and Zambia. Jens Anderson's in the audience here. He's been working, building out upon his farmer MBA app in southern Tanzania for precision nutrient use of legumes. And we've also been looking at using life cycle assessment to look at the benefits of legume integration into systems. Next slide. Work package 2, here's just a range again, and ranging from biofortification to questions of gender, question of aflatoxins. Work package 2, work package 3, Ginny Barn from SLU working with IITA very closely, looking at water use efficiency and mixed cropping systems. We also work underway with Lunar in relation to aflatoxin reduction in weaning foods in children. Next slide. And then these final 3, and I won't go through these. Basically, we have a range of these are really directed by our scaling partners. One of the initiatives that we really focused on is building a community of practice. We've been providing finance to existing projects on legumes within each of the universities in the region, and we're using that as a means to build community of practice. Next slide. So this is, if you look at our website, you'll see what types of things we're doing. Next slide. Then, so while legumes have many benefits, our lessons learned so far, many barriers, but there's also opportunities. Identifying the key scaling partners is really critical. They should identify the research priorities. Yield gaps have a whole range of different causes. There are biological challenges inherent in legumes. We need to look at production and demand, but research and innovation can provide options and can provide guidance, but it cannot solve some of the scaling problems in themselves, and it requires financing, enabling environments, policies, and so forth. And again, the question of timescales, that within our project, we've begun to realize that we need more time. With more time, we can generate more outcomes and more impact, and we're looking for no-cost extension.
More time,
we have testimonials. And then next slide, finish it. So what we're doing is we continue working. We're focused on not duplicating existing research, building communities of practice, extending the time frame, and resource mobilization with colleagues. So no chocolates for me, but there you go.
I'm all about time frames. Okay, thank you so much. I think we have maybe time for one question. Okay. Charlie, and there's also some of his other colleagues sitting there from the University of Galway, and Sika also still around. So if you do have any questions, please do approach the team. Another round of applause. Thank you. A lot of information. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Over to you.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for this opportunity. My name is Olushola Adeyemo. I'm standing in for Professor Tila Onamide from AGRA, the lead for sustainable farming practice. I'm also here this evening with my colleagues, Koresh Nordin and Hamos Ingwa, and also our Vice President for Program Delivery, Professor Boga. Thanks for coming around. So very quickly, what I want to talk about is how AGRA is enhancing pluralism in extension, especially last mile delivery, through our village-based advisor approach. What problem are we solving for? So farmers generally face the problem of low productivity, low profitability, natural resource degradation in different farming systems and contexts across Africa. As you know, AGRA is working across over 15 countries with delivery in about 12 countries, reaching up to about 30 million farmers. So what we've seen is that at times, extension context is generic and doesn't respond to the specific needs of farmers at the local level. Secondly, we've all spoken about the very high farmer to extension ratio, ranging from about 1,300 to about 1,300 to 1,10,000, as compared to the ideal one extension worker to about 400 farmer, which will ensure effective management. Then also what we've also seen is that for extension players who have been mandated to work with farmers, the policy environment has not really been supportive of pluralism, and we're looking to address that. So how are we doing that with the village-based advisor model? Basically, the VBAs, as we call them, or CBAs or agripreneurs, we allow for some level of flexibility. They are self-employed agents, including women and youth, also to address the issue of reach, the issue of exclusion. Women extension agents could reach women better. So they do carry out last mile delivery of extension services, but not just knowledge transfer, but bundled services, depending on the specific needs of farmers within the community. So this includes things like creating demand for yield enhancing inputs that are contextualized, practical knowledge transfer based on sustainable agricultural practices. Also, they aggregate farmers' input requirements and pass that on to actors within the value chain. Also produce, when farmers are done producing, so how do they get the right level of income for their productivity? They also keep records. Data is vital for improvements. So with the data that these agents collect using digital tools, we can see clearer what is going on and how to even better improve our service delivery. So as I mentioned earlier, they also get to upgrade outputs. And you will see in that picture, the model with the VBA, like very close to the farmer. These VBAs are trusted partners with farmers at the local level, and they interface with all these actors within the value chain. In the next slide, the way the model works, we recruit the right person trusted within the community. We make sure that their capacity is built, and then we ensure that they have access to digital tools. And then they work with identified partners within the locality. So input suppliers, processors that they could get to link to farmers. So what has been the key scaling strategy? Like I mentioned earlier, partnerships is very key. Crowding in private sector actors and service providers that these VBS could work with to deliver services to farmers. Also, there's a lot of policy reorientation work going on around pluralism, since we've seen that the public extension system alone is not going to be adequate to deliver these services. So we're influencing policy to create an environment for private actors. Then thirdly, digitalization, which ensure that there's frequent updates of context-specific extension resources and information. What are the impact and the results we've seen so far? So across AGRA countries, currently we're talking about 45,000 VBAs. So let's do the math, even with an average of 100 to 200 farmers, that's about 9 million farmers reached. So the reality is that we can begin to reach more farmers, one VBA at a time or one community at a time. And that could really help to address that gap we see in extension. Also, beyond project life cycles, about 80% of VBAs are retained and they can access multiple revenue streams. Last, let me talk about what the future holds. We're looking for more partnerships. We want to link the research, the studies from CGIAR and other partners quickly so that farmers could benefit from that. And also policy to see how we recognize and identify these VBAs so that they can do their work more effectively. So please feel free to reach out to us. The contacts are on the screen. You can see me, Kuresh Amos, at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I just say I've never given so few chocolates away. Okay. Are there any questions? Okay, we can move on. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. My name is Monica Fisher. I'm an applied economist working at Senate. I have one of my colleagues here, Paswell, who's going to answer all of the tough questions. So I'm going to be talking about sharing some mostly design and implementation lessons from a project in rural Zambia, where we co-developed with farmers a very simple digital advisory platform on CSA practices. The photo at the right is one of my favorites. It shows kind of ultimately what our vision is, what we envision is a world or a future where digital divides are a thing of the past, and where a farmer sees so much value in digital advisory and has access to it such that she'll take a break from her farming activities spontaneously and engage with digital advisory. Next slide, please. So there's a lot of opportunity here. There's a lot of reason to be optimistic, but also reason for caution. So in terms of optimism, a lot of opportunities with digital tools for extension, right? We can get high quality, personalized agricultural advisory to many farmers quickly and at relatively low cost. There are also gains in terms of opportunities in terms of social inclusion. Most traditionally, in-person extension, who is part of the extension activities is often decided by someone on the ground, and there may be strategic reasons for choosing someone who's choosing to engage with farmers who will make your work look good. So women often are left out. Now with digital approaches, if we have databases, and especially databases that have demographics like gender and age, then we can randomly select and oversample certain groups if of interest. Back, please. Thank you. Okay, also digital channels, digital approaches allow farmers to have access to a larger network of peers, which is particularly important for people who, like disabled people, who have very limited social networks in terms of geography, at least. But the challenge is existing digital divides, and it's based on at least 5 different A's: availability of infrastructure, awareness, affordability, ability to use digital tools, and also agency. So the picture on the left, or the picture on the right, is one of our farmers he's young and he has a lot of digital skills. He's familiar with digital tools. He has a smartphone. This quote is not from him, but it's another male farmer who says that nothing hinders him from accessing information via the phone. We live in a digital and social media age. Now, most of our farmers are more on the left end of the spectrum. This is a woman, also one of our farmers, and she also needs access to agricultural information. If we use a smartphone or a tool that she doesn't have access to, she will be left out. And one of our female farmers said she didn't even know it's possible to receive agricultural information through phones. Next slide, please. So the tool that we've developed is a very simple digital platform. We call it Atubandike, which means let's chat in Zambia. It's a simple technology, but widely accessible basic phone. If you see on this graph, about 90% of men at our study sites had access to a phone, and 71%. Now, smartphone ownership is quite low, 1% of women and 4% of men. We also use IVR, which allows us to reach low literacy populations, and also people who do not see very well, and so would have a hard time reading a text. So what it is 4,000 farmers right now, we're in our very early stage, 6 months in, can call a free number 667 in Zambia, and then they can access an IVR menu. They navigate through, and they can listen to 35 CSA practice messages. They also can record their questions. They can record their experiences as a farmer. That content is then developed into talk shows and peer experiences. So we've embedded feedback and peer learning into the platform. Our platform is multi-channel and pluralistic. So the multi-channel is that we also have on the ground extension. And the pluralistic part is that we're working with many different actors and in different roles. Farmers are not just the end users; they also are are involved in co-development, and they're on a content committee that listens to the questions on the talk shows and then develops them into talk shows. We also are working with village-based digital champions and community change makers who support inclusion, because it's not just about having a phone, but also being able to being aware of the benefits and having somebody who can help you navigate through the platform. Next slide, please. How many minutes am I at the end? Oh, I'm over. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go ahead. So participation, I just want to say we've had a lot of calls. 60% of possible callers have called in. People spend about 10 minutes on the platform. We've had a lot of community dialogues with communities about transforming social norms that make it challenging for some people to engage in digital advisory. For example, men are often the gatekeepers. A woman might have a phone in the household but not be able to use it. Next slide, please. This one is just showing that we've had very good results in terms of reaching women. I mean, our numbers are really small. We're still in the modeling phase, but we are, I feel good about that we're reaching women and youth as well as men. This is kind of the scaling strategy. If anybody has a question that we're getting underway. Last slide, please. Just a few design lessons. So I think that one of the things we've learned is to design, if you want to be socially inclusive, you have to be willing to design accessible, not necessarily sophisticated platforms that reflect local digital reality. So you really have to understand the local context. Embed feedback loops. Farmers really like it when they call into the talk show and a question is asked and it has their name associated. They love that. They've been telling us digital approaches are really important. It combines their strengths of both digital and in person, as well as weaknesses. Digital champions, they're playing essential roles in our project, but they require training, lots of and also incentives to be effective, and that needs to be borne in mind. Community members have shown in meetings that they're really enthusiastic about collective action to overcome some of these limiting social norms. But close monitoring and ability to course correct is really important. We've seen so many times issues that we never would have thought would come up that are reducing participation, and being able to be agile and quickly respond has made a difference in our project. All right, thank you for the extra time.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions for Monica? I mean, that's how we can stick to time. Yes, 1 and then 2.
Yeah, thank you so much for that presentation. Very, very interesting. I understand that you have to select through like a menu. I want to know about chicken, and I want to know about the egg, and then I want to know about this, etc. I see a lot of potential for AI to kind of support that going through such a menu. Is that something that you're exploring?
Okay, what was the AI?
Artificial intelligence. Yeah. I just want to take the second question, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Hi, I have a question for all the panelists. I don't know whether to ask it now.
Friend, go ahead. Maybe I could direct it towards one. Yeah.
Okay, so the question is this: I've had you guys, and what you guys do in your organizations are really wonderful things. But now my question comes here. Do you also empower the farmers to also lead change initiatives that you guys carry out, or do you just give them information and then tell them that, you know, you guys, after you're done, come back for more information, or do you give them organizational skills to also run initiatives as you are the ones you also run? Thank you.
So maybe Monica, you can speak to that, but I would also be interested in hearing from Agra on that. Yeah, but yeah, AI and then.
Okay, so you were talking about the use of AI in terms of navigating the IVR menu? So I haven't thought about that. I'd like to hear from, because what we are using AI for only right now is in terms of categorizing some of the questions that farmers report. And then also at the very end, after the content committee has developed the answers and the talk show, then we use AI to kind of just to check for grammar and make conciseness and things like that. But I'd really be interested to hear your suggestions.
Okay, can you also answer how you work with farmers directly, that interface?
Yeah, that's really key in our project, is empowering farmers. And so the digital champions, we selected them in 2 different ways, in part because we have an experimental design, and so we're testing what works best in terms of social impact. And so one of the ways that the digital champions were chosen was by their community members themselves in a democratic voting process, which was very lengthy, of course, but very interesting and well worth it. And then we engaged the digital champions and also people we call social change makers. They've been engaged in some trainings on digital skills, on communication skills, and on gender diversity and inclusion. And we were using a very participatory approach, and we support them. We have weekly calls with them to see how things are going, support them. We have awards for the best digital champion in terms of their reach and.
Yeah, clearly a lot. So maybe you can also engage further. I trust you're listening to the answer. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just to add, in terms of what Agra is doing, like I mentioned earlier, the VBA approach is really, really very context specific, and it's very, very close to farmers. So feedback loop that ensures that farmer feedback is kind of captured and integrated into programming is there. Currently, Agra is actually working on a tool. And one of the key questions we are asking with that tool is, to what extent are farmers leading innovation and influencing research as a means of checking and testing how much involved they are in knowledge generation?
Thanks. Just switch off your mic. Okay. There is a lot more to unpack in that question, but that's all we have time for right now. Last but not least, in our quick fire, Aminu.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks to everybody. I'm going to continue with what we have been hearing now on the scaling of technological, but also institutional innovation, which is very important, but using a very different approach where we are really focusing on business. Next slide, please. So this work is part of the next slide. It's part of the West and Central Africa initiative for the CGIAR. And as you may be following, the CGIAR, what is not the innovation that is lacking. There are innovation. The CGIAR has been developing innovation. We have so many innovation, and the challenge is how do we get those innovation to the farmers? And when we do quick analysis in the West and Central Africa initiative, we realize that to scale those innovation in the past, we have been more focusing on push approach and not market driven. Push approach means that we just bring one innovation and we say, this is a variety, it is good, please adopt it. And that it does not work. So what we have proposed is a demand driven and market oriented approach, which is really based on business. And that word is very key for me. So in anything, if you are bringing any technology, what is the business that is around it? Let me just give very simple example. For variety, if you have good variety you want to promote, it needs to start with the market. Which market need those variety? And when you finish with that, that's it. You can now talk to the farmers, okay? And for rice, for instance, in this model, what we try to do, when you have variety, you have to convince first the millers who are in contact with the market to assess if this variety really meets the demand of the market, and then they can link up with the farmers to produce that particular variety which has already market, and that is very important. And now when that the market is guaranteed. You can bring now a lot of technological and institutional innovation, the good agricultural practice, financial, etc. All this can come. But if you don't have this guarantee, then it's meaningless. So to be able to work around this business model, we see also there's one big challenge in Africa. This is the youth in employment. Next slide. And it's obvious to everybody. You see, most of the people participating in this workshop since Monday, they are youths. And what is coming into their mind is how to get job. And we know that this is a very crucial challenge in Africa. In terms of statistics, it shows that by 250, Africa will have more than 180 million youth who will be coming to the market. And AFDB survey showed that today it's only 1 out of 6 youth who has really wage employment. And at the same time, we see that the digital tool could be an opportunity to create this business I was talking about. Next slide, please. So we did first a quick evaluation of the digital tool. You have been here, there are a lot of digital tools. When we did the review, we see that basically in terms of different type of tools, digital tools in Africa, we have already a lot of agro-advisory tools, but Africa is still lacking a lot of tools in terms of smart farming and also artificial intelligence that was mentioned. That is still a little bit lacking in Africa. So based on that, I want to show the case of just one technology. Next slide, please. This is the rice advice. So it's an application which is giving personalized recommendation to the farmers. And it's across now 14 countries in Africa. And we did the impact assessment. We see that really it's helped to increase the yield and then the income of the farmer where they use this personalized recommendation. But at the same time, we know that in Africa, follow the presentation we just hear now, the percentage of Android telephone is only 1% in rural area. So if you have this application, it means that the farmer may not have the opportunity to use them because you need Android telephone or smart telephone to be able to use it. And if you have smartphone, we know when you are in Nairobi, it's very easy to get internet. But if you go 100 kilometers further, it's very difficult. But at the same time, youth can profit, they have more opportunity to use the smartphone and have opportunity. Next slide. So to be able to do that also, as I was mentioning about business model, we think that if the youth want to use this digital tool to scale them and to make money out of it, it should be, again, within a business model. So in Nigeria, we work with 2 companies, Atafi and Greenside. They are private company. They are already giving contract to the farmers, and also they are buying rice from them. And now we want to build this rice advice recommendation within it, and then also being able to create a job opportunity for youth. Next slide. And again, that is also in the same vein. Somebody was asking, how are we working with the farmers? So, for instance, in Senegal, there are farmers organization who has resources to buy equipment, but it's very difficult for them to manage. So then by putting in place the youth service provider, they can operate those equipment and at the same time create a job opportunity. Next slide. So in conclusion, we see that to acceleration of innovation that are being developed by research, it is possible. Digital tool can be a very important aspect in that. And at the same time, it also helps to create job opportunity. However, we really recognize that there are still a lot of challenges that need to be addressed, but we see it's a very big hope for the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for Amino? Yes, one. Go ahead.
Just a quick one. I'm interested on the job opportunities for the youth. Do you have an estimate of how many jobs you have created so far?
Yeah. Okay, yes, very good. It's not we who are creating the job. It's the private company which those youths are working with. I think based on what we estimate in the 3 countries, in Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, and Nigeria, it's around 2,000 jobs that has been created so far.
Okay, thank you. Can we have, I see the next door, they had a lot of really loud applauses. Can we please try and rival them? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much. You may sit in your seats. I'm handing over to Lina, and she is talking to projects to products.
Thank you so much. Whew. How tired are we? How ready are we to stand up and clap and raise hands? Yay! So I'm inviting my panelists. Yeah, we have Megan from RAM, Twee from the Alliance, Leonard from Artemis, Jakob from Klimo, and finally we have Abdul Karim from talking about digital twins. So my name is Lina. I am a product lead at the CGIAR, and I'm happy to facilitate the next 30 minutes with the panel. But let's first have the next slide. Who of you attended yesterday's Breeding for Tomorrow session? Raise your hands. Okay. Well, breeding is our main crop topics. Who of you have seen this slide about product development, breeding product development? Yeah? This is not the right session. We're talking here about digital products, but guess what? Actually, the breeding funnel, the product breeding funnel, is not far from what we're going to be discussing today. You know, product design, product development, and product delivery. But today we're talking about delivering digital products. So, who has been delivering digital products across your work? Because the panel is here. Yeah, actually not much, huh? What would be, maybe I'll have the next slide. What would be a main similarity, first of all, between the breeding pipeline, developing products, and what we're doing in the digital product development? Maybe you can shout one thing that is in common between product development, digital product development, and breeding products development. One thing. Anything, you can shout. Yeah, shout it. Prototyping. Yeah, who wants to shout another thing? Going into really testing and prototyping first. What else? The experimentation, the iterative approach of like sort of prototyping, testing, validating with the user. So, but why are we mainly working with project? We've seen a couple of slides here that like project 1, project 2, project 3. So what is the main difference now between project development that we're sort of mainly doing here and product development where we were aiming to transition? One difference. You can shout again. Huh? We're mainly doing project development at the CG and the centers because we see like we have to develop, the grantees give us money. Yeah, anyone? So projects are, yeah, go ahead. Say? Exactly, but not only timeline. So projects are capped in budget, in scope, and in time. Think about the breeding varieties, we want actually to improve and deliver the best. So products, on the other hand, and as the previous presenter said, they have to be actually open in time, open in scope, and open in budget, which is difficult, but the guidelines should be, has to be, first of all, consumer driven. The users have to tell us what do they want. Second, it has to be market driven because different markets really need different products. And finally, it has to come from really accelerating from what does the business needs really do. So next slide. So one more, yeah. So when we talk about delivering digital products, and we're going to be listening to some of them, actually the pipeline is similar. We start with like discovering what needs to be done,
defining what is the scope of the first iteration, prototyping it, and designing the first really experiment that we want to be delivering in that digital product. Next, but hopefully we would also do it in a very incremental way. So the first thing is making sure that we have the first proof of concept, that we really know that this product is really needed for the customers, for the markets, and for the business. Then developing the minimum viable product, the first set of features that the users can really say, I'm going to be paying for this because I really need it. And finally, scaling it, from these 2 features to actually more features, or actually from this market to another market, or expanding it from one region to another. Next. So before that, how many of you now think that, the way forward is to think about products rather than projects? Raise your hand. Not much, yeah? I hope that at the end of the day, we can convince you, yeah? But don't be shy, you can raise your hand. So this session is all about actually Tui would be introducing to us her assessment about how are the challenges that would go in transitioning from projects into products, and what is needed in order to really help accelerate this transition. That's going to be presented in the first 5 to 10 minutes. Then the panel are going to be actually discussing what are their digital products and what is the biggest challenges that they're overcoming in order to do that. So I'm handing it to Tui. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Louisa. My name is Thủy, and I'm from the Alliance. And me and my 3 other colleagues, Laura, Geoffrey, and Tiffany, has done this study focusing. Previous slides, please. A study looking at the 8 products across CG, and we have in the past 10 years we have impressive number of products throughout a lot of the fields, including climate resilient, disease detections, data-driven decision making, and other market intelligence products. However, majority of the products remain grant dependent with limited uptake and scale beyond pilot geography and a lack of long-term sustainability. And this is not just within CG, but also in broader context. When we are looking at a McKinsey study by 2023, we saw agriculture is one of the least digitized sector globally, with significant lower adoption of digital technology. However, this is also a potential to influence. Next slide, please. We have a lot of the findings, but I want to share 3 of the findings today. First one is about the end game. So end game is a long-term strategy that answer the question of scale of financial viability in the long term, and also the impact. So out of the 3 products that we look at, only 8 products that we look at, only 3 of them has a pretty good visions of the end game, and all 3 of them are government adoptions. So they are able to scale up and involve the government in the early stage, co-design with them, and later also integrated into the government system. So the end game is to guide the partnership, guide the design, guide the funding. For example, if the product is aimed for commercial, it should looking at the long-term funding, and also looking at the profitability, market fit, product market fit, and also looking at the business model. If the product is aimed at open source, it can be looking at community engagement and also data contributor. So endgame is no need to be like commercial, but we need to be more intentional. Next slide, please. So the next one is about the user engagement. So we found out that a few products have a structured way to collect and get feedback from user, and a few of them do user engagement beyond a pilot or research stage. And we see that the product with consistent and continuous user engagement usually perform better at the later stage of MVP and scaling. So user engagement or human-centered design is not nice to have, but the backbone of truly adoptions, and also impact in the hands of farmers, advisory, and decision maker. And the last one I want to share is about the missing capacity. So one challenge that keep coming up when we interview with the product team is about the missing capacity, about entrepreneurial thinking, product management, and product development, such as developer, UX, UI design. And these are not traditional research skills, but they are essential for turning prototype into a scalable and sustainable product. In general, I just want to sum up that from project to product is not only a output for projects, but also a long-term asset to make the research deliver a scale. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Tui has been writing this as a white paper and will be published soon. So I think you're very happy to get feedback. But before the first set of questions for Tui, maybe I'd like you to stand up if you believe that from those three challenges, which is the most acute that needs to be solved for. So the first is about that there is no clear end game when designing the product in our research planning. The second one is about how to integrate user in the co-creation and the integration and the feedback loop. And the third one is about how do we really make that a systemic approach to transformation by having this institutional gap. So that's the time to actually wake up, because I'd like you, rather than using a Menti, I'd like you to stand up if you feel that the clear game is the biggest hurdle that we have. Stand up if you feel like number one, which is not having a clear end game, is the biggest challenge in the transition. One, the brave one, I would say. Yeah? Yeah? So not really clear about them. Maybe it's two. Yeah, brave two. Yeah? Not having clear. Who thinks that actually the biggest challenge is not integrating with the users early on in the design and not currently talk, whoa, yeah, okay. Okay. Look at this. Now we know where human-centric design approaches should be. Sit down, all of you. And for the bravest of the bravest, who think that actually we should start by putting some institutional capacity in order to make sure that we're thinking in entrepreneurship, we're really building teams that have this UX and UI capacity in developing those products. Who thinks the third one? Yeah, that's good. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay. Now that you've moved a little bit, who has the first question for Tui? Questions, you can use your mic for it. Maybe we collect like 2-3 questions. Go ahead, don't be shy, you have questions. Yes. Go ahead.
Let me ask a question to provoke a little bit. Do you think as a CG center, you should be involved in designing, developing software?
Do you think that we are the ones that should be really developing those softwares or digital products? Okay. Who has another question? But maybe you can also, like the panel, you could decide if you want to take that question, or Tui, if you want to do that. I'll leave it up to you. Yeah. Yeah. Tui, do you want to start with that?
I think we are still research institute. So personally, from my experience with just a small platform, CRP, we think that we don't have enough capability in the team to be able to deliver all this. So we still rely on external resources to be able to develop the platform for us.
Okay. Thanks a lot. And I think that the panel is going to be actually discussing that further on. But Jacob, you had another comment on that, right?
Yeah, I think it depends. So, and it's also, we can develop software also in partnership with, for example, private sector. We're doing that in quite a few projects. If it's software development, for example, for more upstream for research itself, actually CGIAR is quite well placed. That's actually our job to support national research. I think that's a kind of a different question. In many cases, it's very strategic to actually involve
private sector in software development, Jan Willem. So yes and no. I think we have a role to play. I think we should think very carefully about what that role precisely is.
Thanks a lot, Jacob. And I think Javi Karim wants to add to that.
Yes, Stuart, that's a really very important question because softwares, we should view them like living organisms because once we develop them, it doesn't stop there. You have to continuously feed them, update them, maintain them, sustain them. And then a grant-based research organization that are the right place to do them. But what I feel is where it requires significant research, like on cutting-edge digital solutions, for example, the private sector may not be interested to invest in those research. So CG centers could develop those kinds of cutting-edge technologies, and partnering with private sector can be handed over for more sustainable and then more make them do their business. So I think for me that's very important because there are areas where private sector is reluctant to go there because there's market for it. Why do I invest so much? But there is already a room, small room for CG centers to develop those softwares.
Thanks a lot, Javi Karim. Maybe it's a good point now to present the speakers, the panel, and we want to engage more in those types of questions in order to understand what do we need in order to make it happen. So I'm very happy to present the first one by the letter A, that's the Artemis team. Leonard is going to be actually telling us about the digital phenotyping app that they're really developing to improve breeding cycle by using AI and imagery. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. Normally, my last name is Woltering, so I'm always the last one. But now I had a trick. I said, why don't we use the product, the project name, and that worked out very nicely. So now I'm finally the first one, which is pretty new to me. So yes, I really liked how participatory you were. So let me also try. Right. So on the left, you see a breeder. Who ever talked to a breeder in this room? Quite a few, nice. So breeding is a very tough job. It's very hard. This man here on the picture, he's 25 years old, but he looks much older, right? It's a very tough job. And one of the toughest parts of his job is phenotyping. This means going into the field and checking if all those plants that he planted actually does what he thinks they do, or what kind of characteristics they have. That's called phenotyping. Very tough job. Very tough, very expensive, and also very slow because you need to go to the field, you need to count. Look, he has a pen and a paper there. Look at this guy. So that is a major bottleneck within breeding to develop better adapted varieties for climate change, which is moving very fast, market shifts, which are also moving very fast, and other changes that need to be accommodated for. So in Artemis, we have been developing a digital phenotyping tool, AI powered. That's why my question about AI before, and deployed on a smartphone, which is accessible everywhere. I think it was also in the other presentation. So we're leveraging their computer vision and machine learning to basically teach the models how to do phenotyping for the breeder. And we call that product ONA, right? And this helps breeders like our dear friend, Dr. Teshala, he's not 25 years old, of course, make better decisions. If you want to know more about that, on Thursday at 1:30, we have a session in the AI session. We have a sub-session there. We really invite you there. So on the 3 points of TWE, I really liked all of them. I wanted to stand up with all of them, but the table is so low that I couldn't get out of my chair here. So I think one of the things that we need to realize is that innovations that we're all thinking are better than whatever is there, they replace embedded practices. And the emphasis is on embedded. People do things because there's a whole system around it that makes it that way. The way that people do phenotyping is because the team is primed like that. They have all the tools that are necessary. So they keep doing that. It's not just replacing that one pen and paper with a smartphone. There's a lot to it. So the user design in Artemis has been integrated from the beginning. And that's already for the last 3 years. And that helped uncover issues that you don't want to uncover at the end of the project, right? Things like how the data, for example, flows through other softwares that they're using. You have to choose. Do you want to align with what's already there, or do you want to replace and redesign? Right? You can also find out things like, hey.
Leonard, I think that the music is saying that your time's up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not by you. Yeah. Good.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. But if you want to know more about the Artemis, the product, please, Leonard is your guy, and then make sure to ask him those questions. Next slide. I'd like to introduce Jacob von Utten from the Alliance. Jacob will tell us about citizen science and how do we use actually products to engage with the users and have them report back. Climb up.
Climb up. The sea of climb up. So can you show the next slide, Lina?
Yes, next slide.
Yes, very good. So the problem that we address with ClimUp is on-farm testing of different technology options for farmers, mainly crop varieties, but also other things. And I'll talk a little bit more about it later. An important activity that we do also in breeding programs to detect what farmers prefer and also how varieties actually perform on real farms, not on stations, but really on farms. So this has been always a difficult issue in breeding programs to do that. Many times the socioeconomic teams doing this, and then not done in such a way that the breeders would actually make decisions with it. What did we do? We built a platform to do this. We designed a process, which is actually almost the first step. And then we built a platform to support a very smooth, scalable process that is now leading to like substantial data for breeding programs to make decisions about their product design, biological product design, the breeding products, based on data, on real data, on what farmers need and prefer. So in like the three introduced the critical white paper, like what we really need to think about our end game. What has been interesting, so this has been a process of about 10 years. And I think our end games has evolved, so to say. We also learn about end games. In the beginning, it was quite wild. So we were in a climate change adaptation program. We thought, okay, what the main problem of climate adaptation is on the farm. Let's do something. And so a lot of experimentation. And only when we showed like feasibility and we had like actually a little bit outside of breeding, so to say, we were able to show some interesting results. Then the breeders got interested and we got asked to really solve their problems. And we also realized it was much more difficult than we thought at the beginning, but also that our initial insights were valuable. So I think also in terms of like thinking about capacities, sometimes it's also important to be a little bit outside of the institutional structure and have a space to do your experiments without everybody watching over your shoulder, so to say, until you're able to show something, and then people can judge what you do. So that has been very important, and we've had this space, and I know some people in the room have been supporting this process, so that's really interesting to see that. Then in terms of user research, so this we started it quite a few years before, for example, Artemis, and so we were still learning quite a bit about user research and design thinking. And I think within this process, we really discovered the value of that in the Alliance by starting to do a course about design thinking with all the rates in like 2015 and so on, doing online courses and really getting aware about the value of user research, the methods that exist for that, and integrating that into our development process. And in terms of maybe saying something about capacities and systematic barriers, I already said something about like the institutional frameworks that you also need to move out of that a little bit. And then also think creatively about it. So what we have done as well in this case is a collaboration with private sector to develop the platform, and thinking as a next step about business development, also outside of the breeding programs that have been taking this up. So this is, ClimUp is now, and the tricot method as below it is now kind of the official way to do on-farm testing for the breeding programs in the CG. So that's a great like scaling opportunity, but also a challenge to set it up in a way that is sustainable in the future. And that's also where we're doing now a very active exploration on alternative business models.
Thank you so much, Jacob. So not only engaging with the users, but making sure that you have like a strong ecosystem with actors and partners that would support that. Okay, I'm very happy to introduce the next product, and that is the digital twin. Syed would really take us now to the Limpopo Basin and tell us how is decisions being made based on technology and AI. From Amy. Okay. Your floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm representing this on behalf of Angie, who is the lead for the retail twin. So to start with, what's a digital twin? Digital twin is a digital replica of the physical object. In this particular case, we are talking about a river basin, which is shared by 4 countries, the Limpopo River Basin. The 4 countries, they have formed their own organization, the LIMCOM, the Limpopo Water Course Commission, I'm sorry. So we worked with LIMCOM and the member states to develop the digital twin. So the current state is the prototype of the digital twin has been handed over to the LIMCOM. So coming back to the questions, from the very beginning, the digital twin was conceived to enhance their current water management tools in the Limpopo. That's very important. So from the very beginning, the objective was clear that LIMCOM is going to take over once it has been developed. So for that, an MOU has been already signed between UMI and the LIMCOM. And then as part of it, the digital twin has been transferred. So the other important point is the core development process. So users have been engaged in the co-creation of the digital twin, right from understanding the requirements, the user requirements, their needs, and what kind of water management decisions they want to address or support using this kind of tool, and what kind of data is available, and what kind of capabilities are available. So right from conceptualization, co-design, ideation, and then even testing of the prototype, the LIMCOM countries, or the 4 countries of Zimbabwe, Mozambique, South Africa, and Botswana were involved through the Limpopo Water Commission. So what does it add to them? Because we normally have river basin models, for example, for managing water courses, river basins. So what really this gives them is a very user-friendly, especially using AI, it's AI-powered. People can use natural language to interrogate the system, get some more data from the digital twin, which is really a big plus for this product. Now, reflecting one of the questions you raised, Dina, I think there's a 4th point in my view for the sustainable tool. The 4th,
very short.
Yeah,
Don't introduce another.
The 4th point actually is how is this? Who demanded the development of this? That's very important.
The business, the market needs.
So the business case probably. So in this particular case, LIMCOM is very much involved in it. But the initiation process, usually in general in software, this kind of grant financed projects, if you come with a grant and then talk to the stakeholder, I have some budget, I'm some project to develop something for you, they will say yes. But if it comes from them, that would be entirely
That's the demand driven. Because just we have another like 4 minutes left, and I definitely want to actually go back internally. So we heard about the optimizing from breeders, farmers, maybe governments and other partners. Let's look internal. Megan is going to tell us about RAMP and how do we actually upskill ourselves as a research organizations to be able to deliver products, but have on an entrepreneurial hat. Megan.
Sure. So as Lena was saying, I think the presentations given so far are really great examples of products at CGIAR that are sort of coming up against these challenges that Tui was talking about, revealed in the white paper. Our program is a product nonetheless, addressing our user, which is the CGIAR scientists' need of this missing capacity, the institutional space to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset and work with partners to really scale up innovations for whom market pathways make sense. So we understand not every CGIAR scientist wants to be the founder of a unicorn. We're not saying that everyone has to. Some could. I think it's a great aspiration to have. But we wanted to develop RAMP, research and market pathways, as a sort of space that scientists could be equipped with the skill set, the support, and the industry connections that are needed to transform scientific discoveries and these sort of project-based innovations into market-ready solutions. So we structured this in a sort of funnel pathway. We wanted to bring scientists from their earliest understanding of entrepreneurial concepts, identifying new audiences for their research and what it really means to have human-centered design and users at the center of their work. And this started with the sort of introductory webinars that we had last year. Earlier this year, we had our intermediate phase, which was launch, and this was early stage market validation for those who knew that market pathways were an option for their innovation, but still needed a little bit to get to the next step, which is now the RAMP Accelerate program. And this is a cohort-based accelerator that will be running over 6 months. the plug is call for applications is open. This is an internal CGIAR accelerator, so innovations developed inside the CGIAR are welcome to apply. This program will include an in-person boot camp, industry training, matchmaking with partners, and dedicated funding, because we know that this is something that is on top of scientists' regular workload. So the applications are open until the 2nd of May. I have these postcards with a lot more info because, of course, there's a lot more detail to get into in the project. So you can find me. I'll put them at the exit. But
yeah, thanks a lot, Megan. I'm not going to ask you about the main challenges because we knew that we're not going to get any chocolate, but we did not know that we're going to get none at all. So I'm handing it over to Nora. Thanks a lot for the panel. And please ask us questions later because otherwise Nora's going to kill me. Thank you. Thanks. Yes. Thank you. I think there's just so much going on. People really want to share. So we want to finish on time, but we really wanted to hear from some critical partners, right? And get feedback. So I would like to invite Maya to provide us some feedback, or to invite her panel, to invite her panel. So, us as a room, many of us are involved in a lot of what was presented here, to hear some reflections and some final thoughts, and then we will close out. Thank you.
I'll wait for Parmesh to come in. So good evening, everyone. I know towards the end of the day, the energy is going down. So we will like to keep it as short as possible. And Tim started the session. My name is Maya Rajashekharan, and I'm with the Alliance and CGIAR. I've been working very closely with the scaling program team in shaping the new program and very deeply involved in that. So Tim started the session by asking or saying or telling a story of a young gentleman wanting to learn more about what we do. And I think we equally have that need to continuously keep that openness to see learning more. And so we have three panelists here who has incredible experience from different sectors. We are starting with Parmesh, who is Parmesh, I might get your title wrong, but I'm going to read it, and who is a global lead for data-driven agriculture and innovation at the World Bank Groups. And we have Professor Bogam, and Vice President of Program Delivery at AGRA, and we have Mr. Jan Williams, CEO of ePort Solutions. So very different sectors, but we work with them many ways. And I would like to ask, towards the end of the day, I think it's good to be memorable, and I would encourage all of you to be provocative, and so that we have the opportunity as a CGIAR and partners to really learn from our own lessons. We heard many projects. We also heard about many different products and different scales from some of the AI solutions. Some are potential to really take on more and digital solution, and there we're already seeing quite a lot of development about the use of AI and how we can incredibly accelerate the progress that we can make to scale. So if I may start with from my left side here, Parmesh, you are sitting in the World Bank Group, a lot of facilitation and bringing key partners together with a huge leverage, and also as a investor partner in many of the solutions and projects that we have. Where do you see that we should be heading towards, particularly from an AI perspective? What do we need to do more? And of course, any other perspective that you may have would be also very welcome. Over to you.
Thanks a lot, Maya. And it's a privilege to listen to a lot of exciting work which CGIAR has been part of. And I've been a follower of what you guys are doing. We source a lot of ideas and innovations from you guys all the time. The big challenge we have is that the next data revolution of artificial intelligence, if you don't bring together a lot of your scattered knowledge. I'll give you an example. We are invested in CGIAR also for a long time. I think billions of dollars invested by World Bank in CGIAR. Billions of dollars invested in agriculture. But we are not able to use even 8% of your innovations in our own portfolio. It's a very striking thing. And why are we not able to do it? You are a very entrepreneurial institution, but you have no way of integrating your knowledge and all to solve a particular problem which we are facing when we are designing an operation. So I think if we are able to harness this huge innovation set, you need to convert this into a artificial intelligence platform, a dedicated AI lab in CGIAR, which really pulls all this data in, and it gets into a generative AI format of anyone who wants to ask anything should be able to ask it and get that response, even within CGIAR, even within World Bank, or even within the client countries there. We could transform this whole investment which you have done and the entrepreneur energy you have and the ideas you have. And already we heard today, I think the platforms you described right now, using AI very, very well there. But I think at an aggregate level, if we want to create an impact at a higher level, do we influence all smallholder farmers to use these innovations at a scale? So I personally feel that scale motivation has to be there in everything you do. Scale cannot be an afterthought. Scale has to be thought through from day one if you are in the business of scale. So that is the challenge you have, is how do you convert this enormous amount of intellectual capital, all the capital you have created, innovation capital, and convert into impact. So if you are scale organization, you will think of using the things differently. Now, what we are trying to do is we are launching a data AI lab of the world. And I want to congratulate the CGIAR system that you have been very open to sharing data and lots of things with us. And we have now 91,000 data sets at the back end. Any team of ours wants to ask a question about CGI data, we'll be able to provide. And we will throw that data back to you. And please use what we have done as an engine, because we have 5 engineers working from Google to develop a Gemini kind of platform. That service is available to you also, because we don't consider you different. We consider World Bank and CGIAR as brother, sister institutions. And we need to bring our forces together and offer a global AI lab, which is able to answer queries from a variety of stakeholders. I'll give you today one example, and I'll hand over to Professor Boga, who has more experience than me on these things as a partner on this for a long time. Presidential Secretariat in Kenya says that President asks a lot of questions on fertilizer and maize. We are not able to answer those questions. So I told them, give me 12 questions which President asks, and I'll ask our bot. If we are not able to answer the question, we will have to remove our bot. So we can answer questions on policy level, research level, and become very efficient in integrating very scattered information. It's very scattered. I myself, if I want to ask a question, I've done about 7 billion investments in the bank. And when I wanted to know what is happening, I had to call my friend in your CG system and get that answer. There's no automated way of getting that. So I will leave you with the thought, get obsessed with scale. Get obsessed with building a large platform, knowledge platform to incorporate whatever you're doing. And we cannot work on everything at the same time. Pick 8 or 9 big problem issues and converge around them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Boga. AGRA is such a strategic partner for CGIAR. We work very closely. In fact, CGIAR want to work more and more closely with AGRA in scaling. Where do you see the biggest opportunities, and also where do you see the biggest challenge? AGRA has been driving the strategy in terms of integration, more coordination, working very closely with governments and the policy space. So as we are, CG has launched already a program on scaling program. Where do you think the biggest opportunities are, also challenges are? Is it in terms of mindset or the process or the partnership or any other aspects?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I think we have to figure out how to work with governments and the private sector. Mostly what AGRA does is try to make sure that the relationship between government and private sector works, because that is where scale will be achieved. I know a lot of innovations that have come from the CG centers and also from the NARS, the National Agricultural Research Institutes. They struggle because of lack of a system within the government and private sector that is able to deliver it to the end user, most likely in this case, the farmer or the other customers, just because the system is broken and the system is not science driven. Like Pamesh was talking about when we were working, I used to be the permanent secretary for the Ministry of Agriculture. And when I went into the ministry, one of the things I saw was that there was a software that had been developed to deliver fertilizer to farmers through the e-voucher system. But because the government will and the political will was not there, it was just lying around. When I came in, we activated it, working, of course, with Safaricom and Calro, who had done the soil testing and soil mapping, and put that information together. And we rolled it out very quickly, and all of a sudden, the farmers were having another experience. We were collecting a lot of data. We could respond to parliamentary questions quite easily because the information was available. So the absence of political will, the deliberate weakening of structures of support that support the transmission of innovations from development to the end user, you find that most of these are lacking and they're weak and they are not supported basically because our focus has been to support mostly subsidies. So if you look at the budget, for example, for extension, and we're extending knowledge, is insignificant, while the budget for fertilizer alone, just one commodity, is in most countries almost half of the budget of the Ministry of Agriculture. And that is where the problem is. So I know the CGs and the research institutes are doing a lot of work, but has the political system appreciated the value of science? In Kenya, for example, only 8% of the farmers test their soils. So the rest are just applying fertilizer. It's a technology which is being pushed because the politics sort of desires that, but is it being pushed the right way? So it's a question of making sure that our systems are properly aligned and they're in place, they are evidence-based, and that people are supporting the transfer of knowledge from the knowledge institutions to the end user in a structured and systemic way, and that the right supportive framework is there to make sure that those technologies are beneficial to the farmer. So I think we have to fix the political will, have the right institutions, make sure that society itself appreciates the use of knowledge. To finish, one time when we went to Germany, during a time when there was an economic downturn, and we were talking to the parliamentarians there, and we were saying, for them, when there's a problem, they invest in science because they expect the solutions to come from there. Here, when we have problems, we cut from science and we cut from the knowledge entities, and so that we try to find other ways of solving complex problems without leveraging knowledge. And I think that is what has to change eventually for what the CGs and the universities are doing to really be able to be beneficial to the end users.
Thank you so much. Before coming to Jan, there is no development without private sector. So what you do is incredibly valuable. And you already asked, eProd Solutions has a very good software system where you have a lot of farmer profiling and connecting with the value chain systems. You asked a couple of questions, or one question where, why CGIAR is developing this. So just give us your perspective on where we should be heading, independent of where we are today, we should be heading when you think about getting to higher scales and where the complementarity is.
Great. Thank you very much. First of all, we are very happy with CGIAR, but I think the question was valid. So I'm co-founder of an IT company. We offer in 24 countries in Africa supply chain management systems solutions for 30 different sectors. This platform was initially developed in 2004 when I was an exporter myself. So we had about 8,000 farmers on the contract, organized in 300 groups. They needed capacity building because they didn't know how to grow the chilies that we were buying from them. We had to manage contracts, linkage to financial institutions and all that. So that platform became so big because actually one of the business partners had an IT background. So we developed, let's say, a kind of sub-application. And then in 2015, we said, well, maybe there's a market for this platform, because every time when NGOs were calling us, they would call us Friday evening. Oh, we need to urgently, everything is urgent. We need this report by Monday. So instead of working the whole weekend on collecting data, we would just create reports, and it became more and more complete. So at the end, it was actually the NGOs that saw the opportunity that our system offered, and they introduced us to different companies to pilot it. So this was a couple of years ago. In the meantime, we are in many countries, but when we started, we had a lot of challenges. For example, we didn't have a name for our system. We didn't know what to call it. It was actually not even in the books. It was just our own platform that we developed. So when we commercialized it, we had a lot of things to develop. For example, to improve user-friendliness, which was a big challenge if you talk about UI, UX. So a lot of companies, even commercial companies, they struggle with scaling. We have, I will not say the name, but we have many integrations with many companies. One of the companies, they have a device, mobile device. It can do soil analysis. We have near-infrared spectrography, and it gives advice. So that app has its own mobile app. You need to select the farmer, the field, and then the farmer can receive a PDF through an email. So this is a bit of a challenge, because many farmers don't have email, or they don't even have a smartphone. If you have a big operation, you have basically several databases, one for the farmer payment, one for the farmer field inspections, one for surveys, one for soil analysis. And so we had basically this one-stop shop to manage all that. So what we did with this company, we did an integration, so that all the information is through our app, and farmers receive an SMS. Yeah, so Dr. Orona from Africa Rice, we work with Africa Rice in 8 countries, 35 rice seed breeders. But we also have an integration with Rice Advice, because many farmers, they wouldn't have a smartphone. So now with the information in eProd, they can actually automatically receive SMS. And so a lot of these solutions, I will not mention the names, but very often we are even offered from research centers, from UN agencies, from universities, to take over applications that basically got stuck, like you mentioned, the application for the fertilizer voucher system. And I think it's absolutely critical to involve private sector, and also ask yourself, to what extent are these applications not existing? Where can we work with private sector that is probably much more ahead, much faster? And then, of course, there are always areas where you're so at the cutting edge of new technology, maybe with calibration sets or AI. And then, of course, it makes sense to put some public money into that, but it could still be channeled through private sector. And then AI, of course, is a hot topic. We have 25 staff. They all have IT background. If you ask them, what do you want to do? I want to do AI. So AI is very important, but the foundation has to be there. That data, the models need to be fed with some information. And you need, of course, quality data. You need functioning systems. And then the integrations with specific tools that use AI, whatever, for example, that is done very relatively easy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm just looking at the time and just making sure that, okay, we have the ability to, Jana, definitely we need to work with private sector. There's no doubt about it. And we do want to work. And I recognize a lot of work that you're doing with CGIAR. We do need to work with AGRA, and particularly in this continent. And I think there's a lot more opportunities. And I think for a scaling program, there is an strategic opportunity for us to have a dialogue on where actually the synergies can be better built. Parmesh, you talked about AI and the bigger integration, the horizontal integration needs, where data can be pulled in a way that is more meaningful and with the less time, and improving the efficiency. So we need all of that, also working with the governments. And a lot of this time, the scaling doesn't happen because of the political and institutional constraints that puts a barrier to it. So I just want to thank all of you on behalf of this team here, or the participants sitting here. Thank you so much. We could easily go for a second round of questions, but I'm very mindful of the time, and I know it's end of the day today. So Tim, if it's not there, I mean, Tim, like, not an advertisement, but invite everyone to join the Scaling for Impact session tomorrow at 8 o'clock. In which room? CR1. And it's also going to be another opportunity for us to listen and learn and see where we actually further need to adapt the program to meet the new challenges and the opportunities in front of us. So thank you so much, and a round of applause for all of you. Thank you.
No, I'm not really going to say anything. I just want to say thank you so much. Get home safe. Hopefully see you all tomorrow morning. Goodbye.